Recorded live in Austin, Texas, USA. It's the William Montgomery Show. Starring William Montgomery. With the Tony Chin Orchestra. The William Montgomery Jr. Dancers. As always, William is joined by the lovely Erica. I'm Brett Erickson. And now, here he is, the big red machine, William Montgomery.
Okay, you guys are good to go.
All right, man.
All right, man.
All right. All right, man.
What was that? That was kind of like
All right, man. I don't know.
Like a guy in Pakistan or something?
I mean, it's just like a character I'm doing now, I guess. All right, man. I don't know what it is.
Maybe an Indian
How you doing,
guy?
man?
Doing good. Just can't fucking stop playing Diablo 3. And I'm playing with some female necromancer right now, and I'm not really liking her.
What's that mean? I mean, I know what a necromancer is. Is this like a person online who's playing as a necromancer character?
Yeah, I'm playing as this necromancer
Oh,
character.
that's you.
That's me.
Oh, you're the necromancer.
Yeah, Pat. I named her Pat.
Of course you did.
Yeah, you got it. I have little simple names for the people that I make.
Because she's gender fluid.
Pat. Do you remember those movies, It's Pat?
Yeah.
What was that, like early 90s or something?
Yeah, it was an SNL sketch.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it was funny.
Pat and then Chris. Wasn't David Spade Chris?
I don't know, maybe.
He was Pat's lover.
Yeah, Chris with a K.
Yeah, he didn't know what Chris was.
Yeah. So Diablo 3 still.
Yeah.
How close are you to finishing? This is exciting
Well,
stuff.
you don't
The world
finish-
needs to know.
You don't really finish it.
Oh, really?
There's 5 acts. You have to finish 5 acts, but then you can just keep going.
What happened?
And I had a real powerful wizard, and I was playing with the wizard for a while after to try to get better weapons and stuff. But then I was like, what am I doing? It's been 8 hours. I'm just advancing with this wizard through these
sit
levels.
and you play a video game for 8 hours.
I have before. Yeah, it's not good. And I've stopped working out. I'm turning into a mess again.
Yeah, you're like,
This is a beer.
nice. Good for you. Welcome back to the team.
Thank you. Yeah, it was awful.
It's not a beer. I can tell by the
dumbass.
I can tell by the girly design on the can that's no self-respecting beer company would.
Passion
make it-
fruit.
Yeah. You got a nice koozie there from the Masters. Did you go to a golf
Oh,
tournament?
the Masters. No, my brother Vance went. He somehow knows somebody.
Yeah.
He got me this and a green visor.
Nice.
It's real cool. I haven't worn it, though. I can't wear it outside because the top of my head gets burned. I need to wear a hat.
Absolutely. Yep.
I have to wear a hat. You can't wear a visor out there. It'll burn your ass up. Look at the shirt. The shirt goes well kind of with the volcano scene.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like you spilled your beard all over yourself.
Looks like I'm down in hell right now. Something happened.
So what you been up to, man? What happened? What you been doing this week? What's going on?
When
Erica's not here. Let's start there.
she's
Beautiful
not,
Erica is not here. That's sad. She's working.
She's not. Yeah, her hours are. She gets off kind of late.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's up at the store. I actually went up there earlier and got our guests something.
Oh, really?
Yep. Thought maybe I'd change it up a little. We'll see what the
This is
reaction
nice.
is.
So
I'm excited, but we'll see.
I'm excited about the guest. I like this guy very, very much. He makes me happy. And I'm doubly excited because this is going to be then a gift from like what's it, Bath and Body, something like that. Is where
Yeah. Mike, hold on. Mike, what are you doing? First off, how are you doing, Mike?
I'm good, man. I'm just entertaining myself, you know.
This is actually kind of cool.
Is he doing his own show? I wasn't even watching.
Whoa, that's actually really cool, Mike. Now
Yeah.
I'm going into the back. So for my big ass head.
Whoa.
Do you have a big head?
I don't think so. I think it's pretty regular,
Just regular
size.
size. Me too. I think
Yeah.
I have a regular size head. Mike, what's your head looking like? It's real small, isn't it?
My head's like regular to small, but my face is too big.
Mike has Zika virus, so his head's he's
Yeah.
got one of them tiny
That's
heads.
what I have. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you get that? Did your mom get bit by a mosquito, or does your head shrink when you get that? Are you born that way, or does your head shrink?
I can't. I think his mom got
So your mom must have had Zika virus, right,
Yeah.
Mike?
right when she was about to have Mike.
Sadly, that's how it works. Yeah, she was
Yeah,
very irresponsible around those mosquitoes.
Well, yeah. Yeah, she was on a safari and she fell in love with a safari guide.
Yeah, is that true, Mike?
100% true.
Yeah, absolutely fact.
Absolutely.
Tiny head Mike.
Small head. I really didn't realize that's because your mom had the Zika virus.
I mean, it's sad, but true.
Can't believe you didn't tell us that at the beginning. That kind of
I
would
can't
have been
believe you didn't
something
know
good
this.
to know.
Tiny head.
I know. I didn't put the puzzle
you just
pieces
acted
together.
like it was no big deal.
Most people assume,
Yeah, I assumed. I don't know. He had gotten in some bad accident and they had to cut part of his head off.
You can play peekaboo with Mike with just one hand. You can just whole.
Oh, peekaboo! I remember that game.
You can palm me like a basketball.
Yeah.
Is peekaboo a game?
Well, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? You can play it competitively.
Peekaboo. What is that? Where you hide your face and then when you uncover your face, you say peekaboo?
I think it is, yeah. I was thinking of the thing of where you get behind them and you're like, guess who?
Oh,
I guess that's what I
who?
meant. That's what I
Peekaboo.
really meant, not peekaboo. I'm sorry.
Oh, guess who?
Guess who?
That's also a game,
That's
probably.
a second game. Both of these are games.
Gosh,
I don't know what we're talking about.
I remember a game in the 7th grade we used to play. We would talk to, at the football games on Friday nights, we would find a target and then start talking to them, and then somebody would bend behind the person on their hands and knees, and then you push them real hard over the person.
Trip them. Yeah, we used to do that all the time, too.
Did you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's hilarious.
I know. That's a fun prank.
Yeah, absolutely. Good
That's a
times.
game.
That's a game, sure.
This is pretty much a game.
We used to play, and I'm sure would have to be renamed now at the football games. We always played Smear the Queer.
Yeah. I remember Smear the Queer.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's not a thing anymore, probably.
Yeah, I wonder if you hear that out on the playground.
Probably not as much.
Probably not as much.
No.
What was that, a hate crime? What was that?
It would be now.
That was always a horrible game. You would catch the football and everybody would try to tackle you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never wanted the football.
No?
No.
You didn't have any good cutbacks or
No, not at all. My dad,
shimmies?
the only time I played football at school was in the 3rd grade. I played for the Chiefs. And everybody wore pads and stuff. And my dad said I would just get around the action and hop around. And he realized football probably wasn't my sport.
So you'd get close and then you'd jump up and down. So it
Yeah, I kind of
looked
hop
kind
around.
of like you were doing something.
I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of remember that. I don't know. It's
I was
weird.
terrible at football too. I was small. I used to just get destroyed.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever play
And
on
I'd
teams?
cry.
Nuh-uh.
I know. I played in high school for the first 2 years, and then I didn't play after
What
that.
position did you play?
Bench.
Oh.
Yeah, I played on the defense, but I didn't get to play very much. I was the smallest kid in my
Did you
class.
have fun?
No, I hated it. I was the smallest kid in my class
Yeah.
until a kid named Walter moved to town.
Is he
And
smaller?
He was smaller than me, but only by virtue of having half of his leg cut off in a lawn mowing accident when he was a kid.
Nuh-uh.
And that stunted his growth, so he was short.
Seriously?
Seriously.
What, like a ride on top lawnmower? Or
I
just
don't know how it happened. It was a farming kind of thing. But
Was that a relief when you were no longer the smallest person?
Yes.
Was it really?
It was. It was a happy day when Walter showed up.
Were people
Still
nice to
think-
Walter with his leg and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I wonder what he's doing now.
I don't know.
Walter.
Yeah, but I was a tiny little kid. I didn't grow I grew like 6 or 8 inches when I was like maybe a junior or senior.
Did it hurt?
I don't think so.
I thought people get growing pains.
Yeah, I don't remember it hurting.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was all right though. I finally got a girlfriend when I was a senior, so
Did you?
yeah, it was
Did y'all
exciting
kiss?
stuff. We kissed. Yep.
Did you feel her up?
Felt her up.
Nuh-uh.
Yep.
Wearing like a
She had
car or
it coming.
something?
The way she was dressed. Yeah.
Really?
Did stuff the high school kids do, you know. But before that, I couldn't know, you know, I was so tiny that any
You weren't
girl would have
hollering
been
at any?
No.
I
mean,
didn't have any
came up-
girlfriends in high school.
I was as tall as most. I was at breast height.
You were?
Yeah. Wasn't a bad view, but I just couldn't get any girls, you know.
You were that small.
I was
You were
short.
at the size of
I was a
girls'
little-
bosoms.
I was right around boob height, yeah. A little short little guy.
Until when?
Till like
Junior, senior year?
Junior, senior year. Yeah.
Did you have a newfound confidence when you grew those inches?
I maybe, I guess.
You were
I don't
feeling chicks up in cars.
know. Well, just one.
Just the one.
Just the one.
I wonder what she's up to.
I know what she's up to.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
She lives in Nashville, actually.
She does?
Yep.
She nice?
She's very nice. She's very successful.
Oh, she is?
Yep. She moved on.
Don't say that.
Somehow she moved on. Somehow.
Say that.
I'm not coming back, lady. Yeah, she's doing great.
Cool.
So,
That's funny.
you know,
Growing Pains. That'd be a good name for a TV show.
they should name a TV show that.
What, like about a family or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a family and a principal.
Yeah.
Wait, what's Growing Pains? Who's in Growing Pains?
Was Growing Pains the Kirk Cameron one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
Ooh, you knew that, Mike.
Yeah, I watched all those shows growing up.
You did?
Yeah. Well, he couldn't go outside because of his tiny head. So he'd stay in and watch TV all day long.
That's correct.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe we figured that out. Yeah, Zika virus.
Did you watch Growing Pains? That was a little bit after me. I didn't really watch that show.
I think I did. But I can't really remember it now.
That guy's crazy now.
Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
He was in all the Left Behind movies, I think.
Yes.
Yup.
Yes, he was.
I think those won awards.
They did.
Didn't one win a Cannes Film Festival thing? I think the first or second one.
I do not think that that's true.
You don't?
I think it might have won some awards, yes. But probably from a group of people who were giving awards to exclusively
To religious movies.
Christian movies. Yeah.
I wonder how it even is. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
I think The Indian in the Cupboard is my favorite Christian movie. Have you ever seen that?
Uh-uh.
Oh my gosh, it's where the kid puts a little Indian toy in a cupboard and he opens it back up and the Indian's alive.
Really?
Yep.
And how is that a Christian movie?
The Indian in the cupboard.
It's God's miracle.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes
like a
sense.
miracle. Yeah, when he can reanimate these things inside of
toys?
this cupboard.
Yeah.
Seems like that.
So
could-
is it God or is it a magic cupboard?
Good question.
You might have
It's
to watch
probably
it
a
again.
magic cupboard.
What's the difference?
Oh, whoa. Mike,
Yeah.
good call. That's some deep shit right there. Mike went deep on us.
What's the difference, bro?
What would you say about it? Would you say it's God or just magic, Mike?
It's Jesus.
It could be.
It's Jesus.
God, it was so funny in Salt Lake City, Tony. On the 4 shows, he would say, "So we got any Mormons in the house?" And the first 3, it was like total silence. It was just funny. You would have thought maybe there were no Mormon people there. I was trying to figure that out.
That is weird.
I know. And then the final one, a couple people clapped, and I was sitting back just kind of watching, and it was 2 dudes with like the same haircuts, like in white shirts.
Yeah.
They were loving it though. It was funny watching them, but it was interesting. Yeah, I wondered if there were more Mormon people in there, and they didn't want to say anything, or
It's interesting if there aren't a lot of Mormon Tony Hinchcliffe fans. Maybe there's a big, Mormon. Maybe the Tabernacle Choir plays on Monday nights, so they don't watch Kill Tony.
I wonder how they sound. The Tabernacle, is that what they call the church there?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that's what they call the choir.
I wanted to see the Salt Lake. Apparently, people don't swim in the Salt Lake.
It's pretty far from the city.
Is
right?
it?
I think so.
Yeah, I had no idea. I wasn't thinking.
It's a beautiful city, right?
Yeah, it
you
looked
think?
nice with mountains around
Mountains
it.
surrounding it, and it's gorgeous.
Seemed cool. It smelled kind of weird in the bathroom. Gosh.
What do you mean? It smelled weird in the bathroom.
It
All
smelled
bathrooms smell
immediately. The floor was kind of wet. I noticed, and it smelled like bleach. And then there was some other smell behind the bleach. I don't know what it was. It was just a weird smell. Other than that, it was totally fine, but it was kind of weird.
You were playing Wise Guys Comedy Club?
Yeah,
Is
Wise
that right?
Guys.
Cool.
Seemed like a cool place.
Yeah. What else did you do in Salt Lake City? Did you guys get out there and hit the town?
No. I watched a lot of Forensic Files. I made a little mixture, had a little mixture of almonds and cashews and the Brookstones, the chocolate covered things, and I would just lay on the couch and sort of munch on those a little. Watch Forensic Files. I watch a bunch of those.
Man, you really know how to live.
Yeah. Just worried about the smell coming out of the bathroom. It was the strongest
Were you guys in
bleach smell.
were you in a condo, apartment, or
Just
a hotel?
A hotel. Just a hotel.
And the bathroom smelled weird?
Like bleach.
Probably somebody got murdered in there.
That's what I was worried about. God, did you hear
You're
about
watching Forensic Files, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah.
What if you were watching Forensic Files, and then you're like, wait a minute, that's my hotel room.
Is that me? That would be awful. God, there was another school shooting here in Texas today.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did see a little bit about that, yeah.
Did you ever see the movie We Need to Talk About Kevin?
No.
It's a wonderful one what's his
Is
name,
it about
Mike?
Kevin?
John C. Riley?
John C. Riley's in it. He's great. But
Mike is a goddamn, he's like the IMDb page. This guy knows everything.
But the guy who
Seen it
did
all.
it looks just like the guy in the movie. The guy who shot the people.
He looks like John C. Riley.
No, he looks like the actor. Yeah, that would be funny if it was. That would be funny if it was John C. Riley, but not. But yeah, very scary. I hope I'm never into school when that happens.
Oh, God. I know. Man, that's something that when I was a kid, it was the furthest thing from our minds. It would have been impossible for that to happen.
Yeah, what would people have
I mean,
thought?
it would have been mind-blowing if someone would have even brought a gun to school.
Right.
You know?
I mean, we're talking about what, the 30s, 40s?
The 30s. I went to high school in the 30s. It was the Great Depression. The Dust Bowl.
With little Walter.
Walter. Yeah. Well, I think actually what happened is his family, they were so poor they had to, cut off his leg for meat.
Really?
Yeah, they had to eat it.
They were that hungry?
They were poor. It was the Depression, William.
The Dust Bowl.
The Dust Bowl. You've heard
During
of it?
the
Have you heard of
Depression.
it?
Yeah, how did
Yeah.
that even happen?
Yeah, a drought.
It just stopped raining.
It stopped raining and Oklahoma turned to dust.
Ugh.
Then me and the family, we had to load up in the
It's probably hot out there,
in
wasn't
the
it?
old, it was hot. It was dusty. There were no jobs. So we loaded the family up in the truck and we went out to California and tried to get a job. My dad
you able
tried
to
to get
find
a
one?
job picking oranges.
I've heard of people doing that. Citrus.
Yep.
So it ended up working out all right once he got the job picking the citrus?
I mean, there was some, he got a job picking grapes for the Wrath Corporation.
For the Wrath Corporation?
Yeah.
Were they related to the Welch's group at all at that time?
No. They were rivals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Wraths.
Did Welch's win out?
You may
I
have
guess?
read about it in a little book called The Grapes of Wrath.
The Grapes of Wrath. I was thinking, you're telling me.
I was like, is he going to get this joke and allow me to stop?
Yeah, I was like, hold on, is this the Grapes of Wrath? And then I was thinking, hold on, but that company, is there really a company named that in the book?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No. No, it's not. He's not picking grapes for the Wrath Company. The Wrath Corporation.
Wrath Corp. Ooh.
Yeah. So, terrible tragedy in Texas. I only saw it briefly. I was at work all day, so I only saw the story for a second.
How's
But,
work
man,
going?
Those stories are it's too much, man. You know how it is.
Fine?
Working. Yeah, it's fine. I
Cool.
like it.
Cool.
It's one thing about working at a factory in Texas is that this one is mostly air conditioned.
So that's good.
That's good
It's not
because
hot
it's
as
hot
hell.
as balls in this place. So
It's still hot even with the air conditioner.
no. I'm talking about Texas.
Oh yeah.
Like I walk out of there at the end of the day and the sun just hits you a blast.
Do you put your sunglasses on?
I do.
Yeah, you gotta have sunglasses
Got
when
to.
it's sunny. What about people that don't wear sunglasses?
I don't get it.
Some people don't.
Idiots.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Weird as shit.
Yeah. So
Well-
yeah, work's fine. It's Memorial Day weekend this weekend. You got big plans?
Not at
Did
all.
you know that it was Memorial Day weekend this weekend?
I did not.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I think I had heard something about Memorial Day. What are you doing? Are you doing anything?
I might be working.
You are?
Maybe.
Do y'all get paid more on a holiday?
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we get extra money, and Elon takes us up in the spaceship.
Don't go up there. Don't do it.
We go up. We do a few laps around the Earth. pop
Brett,
back
don't
in.
do that.
Why?
Don't
cool.
do that. You're telling me you would really go up in a spaceship
Absolutely,
with everything that could go wrong on a spaceship?
dude. I've heard you tell stories about you driving your car drunk and high on cocaine through the McDonald's drive-thru and whipping back out into traffic and your door swinging wide open. That's more dangerous than going to space.
I don't know. Do you think going to space? Just be careful if you do it.
All right, I'll try not to crash. I would go to space. Yes, that's
Was that the
sometimes it
Challenger?
goes- That's the I think that's the Challenger.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was one guy driving the thing, and
Yeah.
He-
Hit a bird.
I think he hit a bird.
Hit a
yeah.
bird.
Can you believe that? He was going to visit the space station. There were a bunch of people up there. I think it was somebody's party or something. Yeah, he hit it. He was going way too fast.
Yeah.
And hit a bird.
And then at the space station, they're like, is Tom coming with the ice?
Yeah, we need supplies.
They're like, ugh,
Yeah, is he coming with the ice?
man. The White Claws are getting warm.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how the air conditioning is up in space. Up in a space shuttle.
Well,
I wonder what it's like.
Before you even condition the air, you got to make some.
It's like, how do you even do that? I wonder.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That seems complicated.
Yeah.
You got to get a nice mix. You get some oxygen,
Yep.
a little bit of nitrogen.
Just like scuba divers.
Yeah.
Scuba.
Hasta pronto, Miguel.
And we're back.
All right. Well, we were having a good talk about Anaconda before Mike did. I don't even know
Before-
what's going
before
on back there.
Mike choked us out like a snake.
I didn't even get what was happening back there.
It's some technical stuff.
It's too hard to explain.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means he doesn't know what the fuck happened either.
It's a lot to
Perhaps.
explain. What did you say?
It's too hard to explain.
Oh, too hard to explain.
We wouldn't understand it.
Well, try me. I mean, I'm a big computer guy, Mike.
It broke.
Oh, okay. Well, we have a very fun show today. We have Kelsey Hudgins is here.
Huggins?
Hudgins.
Huggins?
Kelsey, you didn't hear that, did you?
Kelsey's great.
Kelsey, you
fine.
didn't hear that, did you?
Are you Hudgins or Huggins? He
Hudgins.
Hudgins.
Yeah, we knew that. Why would you ask his ass that?
I've never met him.
We knew it was Hudgins. Why would you ask his ass that?
I don't know your bits. You don't, let me in on what you're doing
I cannot believe you just asked Kelsey that.
Hudgins?
Can you believe that, Brett?
He says Hudgins with a D.
Yeah, Hudgins.
Yeah.
He's got a tiny head.
Mike, come on.
Small head.
I look forward to looking at Mike's head again. I forgot. I didn't realize how small it was.
Take a look at it. It's like that Beetlejuice guy.
I know. Yeah, when he steals the number from the other person, from the voodoo guy. He's like number 2 billion something, and the other guy next to him's 4, and they're on 3.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just switching it out. And then he shrinks.
Did you get high before you came in here?
Yeah, I smoked a little, and it's so funny. It was, I just was watching Beetlejuice. So that
Great
memory,
movie.
because I thought it was funny when I watched it. And it's at the end, and yeah, he tries to switch out the number.
Oh, looks like I'm next. Oh.
Yeah, is that what he says? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, next is Kelsey Hudgins.
Kelsey Hudgins is here.
Hugginson.
I can't believe my
Kelsey Higgins.
Kelsey is next.
Hey, come on into my house.
This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay. That's another character I'm doing. Ay, ay, ay.
What was the first one? What'd you say again?
All right, man. All right.
No, it was
All right, man. All right, man.
Yeah, that.
All right, man.
Is that Pakistani
I don't
or
know.
Indian?
All right, man.
This is Kelsey. How are you?
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm fine. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Oh, thanks for having me, man.
This is the second week in a row where our guest has towered over our host.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
There's no need for apologizing.
I think it's the
Stop.
chicken nuggets.
Oh, what, did you have some chicken nuggets?
Yeah, 20 last night.
Did you really?
Well, yeah,
What kind of dipping sauce?
the tangy barbecue sauce, as always.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Tangy barbecue guy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like some buffalo sauce. What do you prefer?
Hot mustard.
Ooh, that's like it has an
I only
Asian
just
flair.
started eating chicken again, so
Do you love
I
it?
just said hot mustard. I don't really have a.
That's like from a Chinese place. Don't Chinese
I don't-
places have hot mustard?
I don't think I've had a McNugget in 25 years.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, we got to bring you some.
They taste the
Yeah?
same as they did.
Some
Yeah, I'm
of them
sure
might
they
actually
do.
be the same McNuggets still floating around.
Yep.
I wonder how long they stay good.
I know it at least a year.
Probably.
You would think, what, outside of a fridge?
Probably with all the chemicals and stuff they're putting in those things.
Yeah.
What do you say, fridge or refrigerator or refrigerator?
I say refrigerator.
Yeah, me too, refrigerator.
Fridge.
Fridge?
I ain't got time to be irradiating.
Refrigerator.
Fridge.
Yeah, what is this?
I got shit to do.
A golf course?
Yeah, what is this? Mike, how do you say it?
Fridge.
So you don't say refrigerator? I would have taken you for a refrigerator guy.
No, it's a fridge.
Kelsey, how did his head look when y'all were back there? Does it look kind of small or?
Yeah, he definitely looks like someone who was affected by the Zika virus. I was just sitting there looking at the back of his head on that couch thinking, man, what are these programs he's using?
Yeah, what? I've seen him. One time I was peeking over. It looked like he was playing Minesweeper one day. I was
Yeah.
wondering. And then it cuts out. That's the kind of bullshit we deal with regularly.
I have to say this. I looked at the back of his head and imagined what the front of his head looked like. And boy, was I wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
He
What
looked,
do you think
he
it was
looked
gonna-
differently than I thought when he turned around.
Mike, do you hear that?
Yeah, it happens.
Which is ironic because I bet he thought the same thing when he saw me walk into a podcast in which Kelsey was going to be on.
I was waiting for Kelsey Grammer.
What do you mean you were waiting for Kelsey Grammer?
He's Frasier
Yeah, I know who Kelsey Grammer is.
from the show Frasier.
Yeah, I know from the show Frasier.
Cheers, but
First, he was on Cheers. And
What is
then
Frasier like a spinoff from Cheers?
yeah.
Why was that funny?
Yeah, Mike, why was that funny?
Why did you laugh so hard at that? What, are you a big Frasier fan?
No, I was looking at something funny on TikTok.
Oh. Okay.
Saw a funny Frasier meme.
Oh. Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah.
I consider Kelsey Grammer Sideshow Bob.
What do you
yeah.
mean?
That's what I think of when I think of Kelsey Grammer.
Sideshow Bob, the person in the Simpsons?
Uh-huh.
What does Sideshow Bob look like? A clown?
He is a clown.
So you view Kelsey Grammer as a clown.
Yeah.
Do you like him?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a good character.
Yeah, I've never
Tried to
watched
kill
it.
Bart a bunch of times.
Who, Kelsey Grammer?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
You don't remember that?
That wasn't in
It was
the
in
news?
all the papers.
When?
When he did it.
When? Mike, look that up.
Like 97,
Okay.
When did
99.
Kelsey Grammer
Again in 2003.
again in 03?
A bunch of times.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of
He's a
such a thing?
maniac.
Nah, I've never heard of it. I only know Kelsey Grammer from the guy who I have to say when they're like, your name's Kelsey? And I'm like, yeah, like Kelsey Grammer.
Are there a lot of, do people normally think it is a female when they just see Kelsey?
Yes, and I can tell that because I used to play music in Myrtle Beach for a long time,
Yeah, yeah.
as you knew, and people would come to the show in which
Thinking
the
you were going to be a
venue
girl.
would, say Kelsey Hudgins, and then I'm there, and they're like, "Hey, are you covering for Kelsey?" And I'm like,
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
"Yes, I am." Actually,
That's funny.
yeah,
Actually, I am Ashley.
yeah.
It always sounds like somebody saying Ashley when they say actually. Everybody. That's
Yeah.
at least what I always hear when anybody says actually. I hear Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Wait, did you say actually or Ashley right there?
I mean, I said Ashley.
Actually.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What do you say, Ashley or actually?
Ashley.
You say Ashley?
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah,
That's kind of a sweet
Ashley.
way to say it.
spelled
Wait,
with
the
an-
name or saying actually?
Ashley.
Ashley.
spelled with an EIGH.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley.
Yeah, how else would you spell it?
EY.
Wow, that's much
Ashley?
easier. Why didn't they just do that?
Yeah, hold on.
ACTULEIGH. Ashley.
Ashley.
Duh.
Ashley, ACTSH.
U SHL
SHLEIYGH.
Y
EIGH.
EIYGH.
Yes.
Yeah.
For Ashley?
Yeah.
That's not Ashley how you spell it.
That's why the kids are so smart coming out of kindergarten now, because all their names are spelled like that.
Yeah.
I've never even thought about that.
Think about it.
You know the fucking word I got out on? I think it was like the 5th or 6th grade on my spelling bee was soldier.
Oh, my.
Did you spell it with a J?
Yeah.
SOLJ.
SOLJA, bitches. Mic drop.
Yeah. Yeah, it was soldier.
My buddy Tim went out on the in the spelling bee on Oriole.
Oreo.
That's what he spelled.
Wait, what was the first word?
Like the Baltimore Orioles?
Yeah, it was Oriole.
Oh.
And he went, Oreo, OREO. And then he turned around to walk back to his spot, and she's like,
the buzzer.
no. And then the whole school laughed at him. He was really embarrassed.
Was he a fat kid?
No.
Oh, it would have been funnier if he was.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a really, that would have really sent him spiraling.
The next time you tell that story, make
Make
the
him
kid
fat.
Yeah.
Oriole. What is that, a bird?
Yeah.
Yep.
The Orioles.
The Baltimore Orioles. You know, the Camden Yards Baltimore Orioles baseball field is built on the the site in which Babe Ruth's father owned a bar.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
What were they? Was Babe Ruth? What is he? A basketball player?
Yeah, Babe Ruth, famous L.A. Laker.
Yeah, I played with Magic
No, he was a
Johnson.
candy bar.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I knew it was I knew his name was after the candy bar, but basketball player.
No, he was famous for making the.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
he got into basketball.
Yeah, he was a
Oh.
candy bar entrepreneur.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys were talking about Grapes of Wrath earlier. You know, the great George, not literary, George Bernard Shaw says, "Who is this Baby Ruth, and what does she do?"
Who's Bernard Shaw?
George Bernard Shaw.
Who's that? He said that line in something?
Yeah,
I wish I knew. I don't
He's
know
the guy who wrote Moby Dick. Everybody
Really?
knows that.
about the alligator.
Brett's like Louis C.K. in those President episodes. He just knows all the things and like, yeah, you know that guy.
Yeah, none of it's right, but if you just say it like it is, people are like, "Oh, okay."
Confidence carries.
Confidence carries.
Yeah, Thoreau said that.
What, did he write those children's books?
Yeah,
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 you
The
know him
places
by his
you'll
more
go.
popular name, Dr. Seuss.
yeah. Oh, the places you'll go.
Wait, so we were talking about with the technical difficulty. We were talking about. I was curious about the chicken nuggets because you
Yeah.
said you had gigabytes in your tummy, and I was like, "How do
Yeah.
you eat your chicken nuggets? What, like little small bites?"
Yeah, I take little gigabytes of my chicken nuggets.
But how do you actually eat the chicken nugget?
Okay, so I take the chicken nugget and I dip it into the sauce as far as it will go, and then I eat the whole nugget.
Was that like 3/4 of the way up it goes?
Yeah, it
half?
depends on at which point I dip into the sauce. Like,
Oh yeah,
which
if you'd
nugget,
been
you know,
dipping, it would be less sauce.
the
towards
first
end.
nugget is pretty saucy, but the last one, you know, is more nugget than sauce.
But do you have to open up a new sauce?
It
Yeah, how many
depends.
sauces do you
Yeah, how many
need for a
sauces
20
for
piece?
20?
It depends on, well, I grew up with my grandparents, they're Depression era
Oh, in the 30s.
grandparents.
Yeah, I remember.
So
Yeah,
I was raised by my my grandparents. So if I only have a couple of nuggets left, I'll just eat the nuggets and not waste the
yeah,
rest of the.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Well, that's very conscientious of you.
Yeah, it is.
So do you
Yeah.
still do that?
I still do that. I swallow them whole.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful swallowing them whole.
Oh no!
It's almost unbelievable. You have to
why?
be careful.
Why? I do it like that.
You have to be careful.
Well, you should see me eat a double quarter pounder.
But you just keep it in your mouth.
Yeah, I just hold it in there like a
You guys are
baseball
such
player.
idiots.
Just like a.
Yeah, we were talking about that. What if how humans ate? They just put the burger in their mouth and it's in there for like 2 weeks. You couldn't eat anything else.
Well, that's why they didn't live so long.
Do you think at one point?
Yeah,
What? They just kept food in their mouth,
couldn't figure out how to.
chew it up. And,
Yeah,
So they just
That's how kissing got started.
how?
Well, you would want to get some food from your partner, so you'd kiss and then you'd take it out of their mouths.
A French kiss.
yeah. It wasn't always a term of endearment.
No.
Like it was. It used to be like, "That's mine, and I'm going to take it."
Yeah, give me
so
some.
literally talking about the food in the other
Yeah.
person's mouth. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've learned some
yeah.
stuff today. I didn't even realize
That's-
that stuff.
That's where the term comes. You better not take the food out of my mouth. Comes from.
I always wondered because you
Yeah.
hear that all the time.
Yeah,
At least twice a day.
restaurants, at zoos, just
Yeah.
everywhere.
zoos.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the
Don't
food
take
court.
the food out of my mouth at the zoo.
yeah. You never heard that before?
Well, I guess not at the zoo.
Where have you heard it?
The library.
Really?
Yeah.
People snack in there.
Oh, we used
What's
to
the
eat at the
difference?
library all the time.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Do you say library or library?
Library.
Yeah,
How do you say it?
Libation.
library.
Library. How do you say it, Mike?
Biblioteca.
Ooh.
That's why he said Jesus earlier instead of Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I always thought it was just a cupboard.
What,
Yeah.
with the Indian?
Yeah.
Did you see that movie?
I saw that. I think that might have been, as a child, the first anti animation film that I got into, maybe.
What do you mean anti-animation? Oh, that wasn't just like a cartoon?
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anti.
No.
Non-animation. That non's a better word.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like the bread.
actively protesting against
Anti-animation.
cartoons.
Like the bread.
The cupboard opens up and the Indian's holding a sign, "No more cartoons."
No, what was funny is there was a little cowboy in there too, because he put a little cowboy guy in
You
there.
guys are
I
thinking
remember.
of Toy Story.
No, this isn't Toy Story. This won awards.
This wasn't
No,
a
that's the
real
one with
movie.
the shark.
Toy Story, yeah, has a shark, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is the Indian and the Cupboard the greatest cupboard movie of all time?
Has to be. Or what do you think? You think another one would be up there?
I feel like, does Harry Potter not live in a cupboard under the stairs?
Oh,
Oh yeah, doesn't he? I haven't seen the movies, but doesn't he?
If that's the case,
That would
then
have to be up there.
surely.
I don't know if that's technically a cupboard, but it is.
Kind of.
So
Yeah, is it Harry Potter? I don't even. It's still Indian in the cupboard.
It's
Yeah.
Indian in the cupboard.
It won
is-
awards.
It's in the name.
It won something at the Cannes Film Festival that year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Beat Out Left Behind.
Yeah, which is ironic because that's what you usually put in cupboards.
What, Indians?
Cans.
Oh yeah, cans. Indians. You could normally fit Indians in cupboard.
Well, I'm not finishing this joke.
What, like a killing Indian people?
Yeah, well, it depends on how
You could
thin
put
you
like their
chop
body
them up.
parts. You could. What was that?
I heard that.
Mike, is everything?
think
Oh, that's Mike saying evacuate.
Yeah, I think the yoga studio next door is attacking us. They hate us.
That's what I've thought. Mike, do you talk to them at all?
Yeah, they're nice.
They don't like us. They always crank down the AC or turn it off, and it's either 95 degrees in here or 50.
Yeah, Mike, they don't like us, man.
They run the thermostat. We don't have control of it over here.
Oh man,
It's crazy.
we got to have cold air. That's actually my favorite part of Vulcan. Is
It's
how cold it is.
freezing in
It's
that
freezing
place.
in there.
I love it.
You do?
Yes.
How is it where you live? Do you keep the air down?
Well, we have roommates that are much smaller than I, and they get a little colder, so we run 70.
Oh, 70's good.
But I think that's a happy
chill.
medium. I would have it on 68 or 69
You
if it
would?
were me, but it's a bigger house, so that's kind of
70 seems pretty good.
in Texas heat it's not very feasible to do 68.
It would probably get hot in South Carolina, wouldn't it?
It gets very hot in South Carolina. The one thing that we have there is the ocean breeze where I lived, but the humidity is murder. Like you walk outside in South Carolina from now until September, it's like instant sticky, instant like.
Was it hard playing your music out there?
It's hard on the.
Other than when they thought it was a
Yeah, when they
female
thought-
gonna
Yeah.
play. I can't
Play some Sarah
believe that.
McLachlan.
They do. Well, I do a lot of female songs too, so I'll
Do you really?
Yeah.
What's your
What?
favorite one?
Dreams by Stevie Nicks, the Fleetwood Mac
Oh,
tune.
that's a good one.
I love that one.
What does that one sound like?
These dreams
Yeah.
go on when you close our eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one is that?
Get up
Yeah.
alive.
I've been having dreams.
Yeah. You know that one.
I don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
Players only love you when they're playing.
Oh, that song.
Oh, that one.
What were y'all just singing?
I
The
don't know.
beginning part?
No, that's the song
is
from Growing Pains. Remember?
That was the Growing Pains theme song.
Yeah.
It was. I don't really remember
Yeah.
Growing Pains. I wish I did with Kirk Cameron.
Kirk, was that one of the first movies that had like a narrator, or shows rather? They had like a.
I think that was Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even really remember that. We weren't allowed to watch that.
You were not allowed? Was it too,
Satanic.
yeah.
Yeah, my mom didn't like Screech.
Yeah.
Well, she
Rest
was-
in peace.
It turns out that your mom was, out ahead of the game there.
Yeah, why did people not like it? Was he kind of weird?
Yeah, I thought diamonds were forever. Turns out, not so much.
What
Is he
a Jim-
dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
He is?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Oh
He
man!
had like a big tumor in his neck or something, and didn't go to the doctor.
I had to go to the principal's office.
Oof.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was saved by the bell, but not by the doctor. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Saved by the bell, but not by the devil.
Yeah, the S in Saved by the Bell stands for Satan.
Satan by the bell.
Yeah.
Did your mom really think it was too sinful?
We weren't allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead. We weren't allowed to. I had Mad magazines. I wasn't allowed to look at those.
Mad magazines?
Yeah, my mom took my Mad magazines one day. I don't even want to bring that up.
Do you remember staring at the Mad Magazine thing? The little, you have to stare at the picture for a while, and then you'll see the picture. It's like a lot of the same textures. Mad Magazine used to have like 3 or 4 of those in the back.
Yeah, remember you had to fold the back.
Yeah, they
One
do
you
the
had
one
to
that
fold the back, and
fold
it
it.
turned into different pictures.
Yeah.
Those were cool. I loved Mad magazine. Alfred E. Newman.
Yep.
Shout out.
What?
Yeah, I wonder
You
how
worried?
he's doing.
I wonder how he eats his chicken nuggets.
I don't know. You think it's little bites? I'm trying to think. I think I maybe take 2 bites.
He probably takes terabytes.
Is that like a big bite or a small bite? That's a big bite.
It's a
Bigger
bigger
than
bite.
a gigabyte.
But still, I wonder if that's a real, like a smaller kind of. How are you going to eat? Are you ever going to eat chicken nuggets?
I don't plan on it. I'm not against it.
I wonder how you would eat
I haven't had
yours.
McDonald's in a while. I'm more of a breakfast at McDonald's person.
Ooh.
I love breakfast at McDonald's.
What's your
good.
go-to breakfast order?
Well, again, it used to be they used to have a egg white thing sandwich,
Egg white McGriddle.
and then they had ham on it, but I'd give the ham to my dog.
No, well, that's kind of sweet.
So
So,
that's
you
what I
just
would
eat
always
the egg
get.
white in the McGriddle.
Egg white.
And it
biscuit.
probably has a nice ham flavor to it.
It was
after.
still hammy, but I wasn't
Hammy.
eating it, and the dog loved it, so
Man,
that was
hammy,
what I would get.
Hammy eggs are hard to beat.
I know. I like cheesy eggs.
Oh, man.
Give me some cheesy, hammy eggs.
I'm a
The
fan.
breakfast burrito at McDonald's is pretty delicious.
Yeah, I like that. Always get the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Yeah, I love that they
A couple
come
of those.
I love that they come
also
in
salty.
twos. Because you always eat one, you're like, man, I think I could go for
Should have
another.
had another one of those. Yep.
Boy, here's another.
And the little hash browns.
Oh, the hash browns are great.
Ooh, I went to P. Terry's last night and I got my double cheeseburger, but one of the patties a veggie patty.
Ooh.
You did that thing again,
Yup.
and they did it for you.
Figured it out.
So this dude
Took a while the first
orders a double cheeseburger with 1 veggie patty.
Does that help? You think?
It's just I love it. I like
nice
the two.
flavor?
Yeah, it's a really good flavor. I love it.
Huh.
But it's very confusing for the server, the person
Yeah,
taking
they
the
don't
order,
know.
because it's not something anyone's ever ordered.
They're like a
before.
double cheeseburger. I'm like, yeah, double cheeseburger, but instead of one of the patties, add a veggie patty. It's so funny. I was doing that last night, and Erica was pissed. She was getting onto my ass before I even ordered. She was like, "You ordered dumb." I'm trying to think because I always ask for like, give me everything. Give me the sauteed onions and everything else, or something. I can't even remember. I blocked it out of my mind. I order in some kind of way where she gets on to me, but it was. They figured it out last night.
B. Terry's is my favorite fast food treat here in Austin. I
It's
think.
great. That was the second time I'd eaten there since I moved here. It's so good, though.
You have to, the next time, are you a milkshake guy?
I love milkshakes.
You have to try the root beer milkshake.
I saw they had root beer. We talked about that. I don't like root beer.
Okay, never mind.
We're Dr. Pepper.
Never mind.
A root beer milkshake?
Trust me, it doesn't sound like it would be as delicious.
I've heard of
as
root
it
beer
is.
floats.
It's just like a root beer float, except it's the perfect. It's the
Thick.
absolute consistency of the ice cream and the root beer. It's the perfect.
Yeah, if I liked root beer, I would love it.
Yeah.
I know
How
I
do you
would
not
love
You
it.
don't
like
like-
root beer?
I don't like the taste.
Look at you.
And root
You
beer
look
tastes like Dr. Pepper, too,
You
doesn't
look
it?
like an ad
Yeah.
for root beer, and you don't like root beer.
I can't
You could
stand
be on a side of a root beer can. I
You
would
think?
buy the root beer that had your picture on it.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we should.
I would look at that and I would say, this company, this guy
Knows what they're doing.
understands root
Root
beer at
beer.
its core, at its
Yeah.
essence.
Mike, we need to remember this, okay?
Yeah, write this down.
Write this
beer.
down, Mike.
I don't write things down. I record stuff.
It actually wouldn't be a bad idea though if you don't like, because you would be like, that's always a good
If you're like a
dealer,
drug
someone
dealer.
who's not getting high on their supply. You
I
could be
would be
making the root
perfect.
beer.
Yeah.
You could be getting it all out there.
Yeah, hello, my name's William. I don't really like root beer much, but this is pretty
yeah,
good.
but I think this is good root beer.
I think it's good. I haven't tried
I've
it.
not had it, but
Yeah, I hate root beer, but I think this is good.
I followed the recipe exactly, so it's
Yeah.
probably good.
Yeah, I think it's really good. Doesn't root beer taste like Dr. Pepper?
it's a little
No.
Dr. Peppery, a bit, but
It doesn't?
No,
I always thought
no,
it
it doesn't
did.
taste like Dr. Pepper.
Well, maybe I like those two now. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper or root beer in years.
I love Dr. Pepper. I don't drink soft drinks anymore either, but I when I did,
It was Dr. Pepper.
I could put down a 2-liter
Like diet
Dr.
or just
Pepper.
regular?
I did regular, but Diet Dr. Pepper is actually the best diet.
That's what I've heard people
beverage
say.
Of any like Diet Mountain Dew is a close second, but Diet
Oh,
Dr.
really?
Pepper is yeah.
What's your favorite soda?
I think Dr. Pepper. But like I said, I stopped drinking soft drinks a few years ago. But
Well, that's
now
probably a good thing. Aren't they real bad for you?
they are. But on New Year's, I drank a whole 2-liter of Orange Sunkissed.
Did you feel bad after?
Horrible.
Was there vodka in it or something?
No,
Why
no,
would
no.
you drink a 2-liter of Orange Sunkist?
I just saw it. I was like, man, I haven't had one in a while, and it's
Orange
not like
soda.
booze. It's not like booze, whereas like I would have relapsed with soda.
Yeah.
But like I was like, man, I'd just like to have one.
And you drank the whole thing?
Out of the whole
like
thing.
out of the bottle, or you poured it in a cup of ice?
Over ice.
Chug it in one long pull.
Over I don't know, Shoe Nice. Remember that guy?
Yeah, he would drink
He's
every.
from Myrtle Beach.
Is he?
I think so.
He's still around, I think.
yeah.
With his
Somehow.
blue eyes.
Yeah.
He has the most beautiful blue eyes.
He really did. Like I think that's what
Prettiest
roped
blue
you in
eyes.
to
Oh, yeah.
chugging
And then he would
bottles of
chug
Jaeger.
a gallon of vodka.
Yeah.
How does he do that without dying?
I don't know.
Does he throw up right away as soon as the camera's off?
Have to. I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, his body
Right.
is his body even used to it? I don't know.
You have to get that out of your system. You can't have that floating around in there.
he did that with
You would think.
Everclear.
Oh, see, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That
Everclear.
should kill you.
It shouldn't. Yeah.
I think it would kill a normal person for sure.
yeah.
Just a little Everclear. I remember drinking.
What was that guy's
shit,
name?
so. Shoe Nice.
Shoe Nice. like it's
He's
like
still around. I was randomly looking on Cameo the other day, and he was on Cameo.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Shoe Nice is on Cameo.
Oh,
Speaking of
let's
which-
get him. How much is he? He can't be
it
that
was
much.
pretty cheap, I think. It was
Okay.
like $20 or
I'll
something.
write this down. Let's get him to do a
We should.
and we
Yeah, I
can,
saw him on there.
buy him
Yeah.
a bottle of liquor to
Yeah.
chug, and then
we'll send it to him,
Yeah.
and we can.
You
Yeah.
could say the William Montgomery Show.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Brett and William.
speaking of which,
And then he.
congratulations, Cameo.
Oh yeah, the Cameo. Yeah, if you're watching this, get a Cameo from me. It's only $400. So.
Oh, nice. Good
I'm
for you.
kidding.
Yeah.
But I've started doing it some. It's fun. I mean, it's
It's good
just
money.
messing around.
I can't believe you're only charging $400. I'd have said $600.
Some people, I'll look at that sometimes. Some people charge some crazy amounts.
I actually I got a Cameo from Norm. believe
Oh,
it or
really?
not, for my podcast that I did a while back.
Cool.
And yeah, I had to say, Kelsey Hudgins, a fella, so that he would know that it was for me
Oh,
and not
right.
some lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
made a couple funny jokes about that. But yeah.
Oh, did he?
Norm's was
How long was it?
it was a couple minutes.
Oh, a couple minutes. That
Yeah.
seems good.
Yeah, it was a couple minutes. I had this Norm joke that I always did. It was like you could lead a horse to water, but why? Which is it just sounds like a Norm thing. And I wrote that, and it made him laugh. It was a cool moment.
That's fun. Was that the podcast you were doing with Dave? Sarah?
No.
Weren't
The
you doing
podcast
something with him?
we did. Yeah, me and Dave did this thing called Kill Every Monday, which was after Kill Tony. Every Monday we would go live and just shoot the shit about the show and just talk about however we felt about it, because we're all these comedy geniuses that can add so much.
I remember getting on the Discord.
Well,
You were on the Discord a bunch. Do you still get on that thing?
I every now and again, now that I'm out here and I'm doing more real life stuff, not so much, but
Yeah.
there was a time there where every night around maybe midnight to 1 a.m. Pacific, this guy would show up with us and we would run bits for hours.
Yeah.
Hours. It was fun. What
I
was
remember that. I was always standing in the backyard.
So yeah, Erica's grandparents locked the door. I'm stuck in the backyard.
That happened a couple times. I was stuck outside.
Well, luckily, you had beers buried in the yard at various places.
Yeah, I normally had a stockpile. Yeah, that was fun.
Those were good times, and a lot of we all wrote a lot of interesting stuff, material
But was any
out
of
of
it
those
any
little
good?
sessions.
Usually what happens is you laugh your face off and then you try to translate it, later.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
totally
say it on
happened
stage and
before.
everyone just stares at you, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's
Why did we
totally
think that was
happened
funny?
before. Yeah.
Yeah, those were good times. You have 1 year today, yeah?
Yeah, I
We're not
have. I
talking
think it
about
was
that?
yesterday or something, or the day before. But you can look at the pictures when Erica looks on her phone. The pictures have like the date on them. Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Because
I
those
think
those Discord days. Those were
fun. Do you think it's still the same amount of people on the Discord? It was like a bunch of people.
well, when you popped in, a lot of people would join for
Oh,
obvious
that's funny.
reasons.
Ooh, I would have a good time on that thing.
It was awesome.
It was fun.
Well, it was so cool because there would be like 20 of us in a voice chat, and we'd all be hanging out, like running bits, like just being silly. And,
How did you know who was talking?
Well, everybody's face would light, like your little picture
Oh,
would
it's like
light
a
up.
Zoom thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then there were also the video ones.
yeah. Well, we went into video. That was like during that era because it used to be just audio, and then they introduced video to Discord, and this was all in the Kill Tony Discord. Like that's how I know everybody. If anybody wonders,
Yeah.
that's how I knew all the
The
guys.
Discord server.
Yeah, the Discord server. It was like just a really cool group of people who really got comedy, and there's a lot of cool shit that was going down back in those days. I kind of miss that. Like,
Yeah, I
don't-
remember having fun.
I don't miss like coming home and doing just that after my gigs and
Yeah,
sitting in that
yeah.
recliner,
Yeah, the
shirtless.
recliner. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
You
Weren't
guys
they?
really know how to party.
Boy, oh boy, did we ever.
God, drinking that. How long did it take you to drink a 2-liter?
Oh, at night. It's easy if you just. The only thing is like I'll get those. I stopped drinking because of my teeth. I get the weird feeling in the back of my teeth, and just you feel like, oh, is that a cavity? Oh no, that's a hole.
Oh no.
Okay, I should probably do something about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just if you're going at it,
Brush your teeth.
oh, I brushed the backs. I actually brush my teeth. I have perfect teeth, actually. Like
Teeth look good. What do you have?
Those are
An
nice
electric
teeth.
toothbrush?
I don't. I just I'm very vigorous,
How long do you brush? 2 minutes?
give or take. I spend
that's what
about a
you're supposed
minute. I spend about a minute on the fronts and then a minute on the backs, and then I hit the tongue pretty good.
That helps with your breath. Anybody's breath.
It does.
If you're
I'm-
watching this, if you brush your tongue, it'll make your breath smell better.
I'm self-conscious about my breath.
Do you like Listerine?
I was more of a scope guy.
Ooh, I always like the tingle of a Listerine.
I think I have Listerine at home, but I think
The yellow kind's kind of gross, though.
Yeah,
Gotta have the blue.
yeah.
Or the light blue. Mm-hmm. Well, Kelsey, thanks so much for being on the show. Oh, hold on.
Wait. We got a gift.
Mike, did you move the fucking bag?
I didn't touch your bag.
I'm kidding. It's there right here. So- Do you see it? Do you feel it?
Oh, there it is.
Okay. This is the first time we were giving out candy, but I was thinking maybe we could change it up a little. Are you familiar with Bath bombs.
What?
It's the LGBTQ version. It says love.
Oh, that is so
Love always wins.
LGBT cute.
That's what I heard just because it has the
Aw.
whatever those things are called on there.
Now,
Rainbows.
is there a bathtub in America large enough for you to get into?
Yes, it closes at 10.
Where is it?
It's at just about any hotel
Closes
downtown.
at 10.
'Cause
Do you
you're
have a
big dude.
bathtub?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. you
But I
can
mean,
use that.
bathtubs, I can, like, that's always my complaint about bathtubs is that they're too small.
Yeah.
You know, you can't get your whole body wet at the same time in a bathtub. You either have to get your legs wet or your shoulders. Like, you can't get your knees and your shoulders wet at the same time in a bathtub unless you're rich and you get a really big bathtub.
Real deep
Well,
one.
yeah,
And you're a big dude, so I can't imagine.
I usually squat my junk right up under the spout and just like my legs are up the wall.
Yeah, I was
there
about
you
to
go.
say, where are your legs?
Just
Like,
right up the wall. Yeah.
That's good, though, because then that gets good flow.
That's a sweet picture.
Yeah, just
That
right
gives
up
you
the
your-
wall.
That's good for
Just
your
turn the
legs.
water on like really warm so it.
But not too warm.
Oh, I did no cold water, all hot.
You have to be careful in a bath if it's too hot.
He's got that hot water just blasting his nuts. He's throwing full chicken nuggets down his throat.
Yeah,
It's a party.
I'm swallowing quarter pounders whole.
Be careful with that.
That'll be
You
great,
can't
though.
do that.
bath bomb will be nice.
I'll start
for
chewing
you.
some more.
Yeah, please tell me how it is. I think
I
they're
will.
really nice. I want to take a bath of one, but there's shit all in the shower where I am, so.
Yeah, well, like Barbie dolls and shit.
Kelsey, where can we find you on the interweb?
I am at Yonder Wizard, ZZERD, everywhere. So, yeah, all over the place. TikTok.
Yonder Wizard, that's how I
Twitter.
didn't know your name was Kelsey for the
Mm-hmm.
longest time.
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
You know, I like that. You're one of the few people that still call me Kelsey.
Do a
Man,
lot
it
of people
feels
say
me-
Yonder Wizard?
Yeah, just about everybody calls me
Oh,
Yonder.
really?
But I like I like Kelsey. It's like when I hear that,
It's a good
there's
name.
only a couple people that still do that, and I like.
Interesting. We were talking about, do you remember the Pat movies?
Oh, I'm Pat.
Yeah, it's Pat.
It's Pat.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
SNL. Those were funny.
Oh yeah.
You never knew what Pat was.
Still don't.
And Pat had Chris. Pat's lover was Chris.
Yeah.
I think it was David Spade. You never knew what Chris was either. It's kind of funny.
It's Pat.
Yeah.
This is a little like the Chris Farley bit where he would be like, "Remember when you were
Oh,
in
yeah,
that
those
movie?
were funny.
Yeah.
That was cool."
Yeah. That was funny.
Yeah. Hey, remember last night when you were on Kill Tony? That was cool.
Except for one of the jokes bombed, kind of.
Uh-oh.
You know, can I say one of my
I
favorite
was trying
things?
to read it. It was
What-
too much to read.
One of my favorite things in all of comedy is when a joke doesn't land the way the comic thinks it's going to, and then what they do right after that is my favorite thing in comedy.
That's funny.
And you, no matter what, you always make it funny.
I can't
Yeah,
even
he
remember.
threatens to murder the audience with his guns.
And you know what? Sometimes they have it coming
Yeah, sometimes they do. You have to kick people out, don't you?
all the time. Well, people don't understand that, like, repeating the last two lines of a punchline or talking to their table about the joke that just happened isn't laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, as much as I love comedy, I have to be the guy who kind of stops someone being able to
Right.
enjoy it. And I've read a lot of the Google reviews about us. And
Oh, really?
Not a lot of people are too happy with.
You're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
But, you
something.
know.
When you throw out a person or a table that is chatty or talking to the comedian when they're not being talked to by the comedian,
Right.
when you stop that from happening, you are saving the show for every single person sitting around that table.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
the people who are not at that table are having a miserable time,
Right.
Right.
and they're more important.
They are.
So keep it up.
Thank you. I'm just auditioning for Rogan's Club.
Oh, nice. When does that happen?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know.
Rogan's
I
got
don't
a
know how
club.
There's one opening. Okay, Kelsey. Well, thanks so
Thanks,
much
guys,
for
for having me.
being on here. It was fun.
Thank you.
That was great. Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of The William Montgomery Show. Send your questions, artwork, and manifestos to The William Montgomery Show at gmail.com. Leave William a voicemail at 737-471-1098. Never miss an episode of The William Montgomery Show by subscribing to The William Montgomery Show channel on YouTube and anywhere podcasts are sold. Check out William online at william.f.montgomery1 on Instagram. For more William Montgomery, check out Kill Tony on YouTube and see him live at the Vulcan Gas Company in Austin, Texas every Monday night. For more of me, Brett Erickson, check out Issues with Andy on Patreon. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at IBrettMyPants. This episode of The William Montgomery Show was recorded at Permanent Record Studios right here in the heart of Austin. The William Montgomery Show is produced by William Montgomery and Brett Erickson. The William Montgomery Show is a FannieCo production. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Who the fuck said that? I'm trying to have fun tonight.